I guess we're checking out this this building. Love the artwork. Yeah, the aesthetic is wonderful in this game. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Enough coal to last for several winters. Laborer jeans. Taking that. So someone sleeps in that room. It might just be Cindy. Maybe if I ask her about it, maybe she'll say something.
Hello again, officers.
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
My mural.
Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner. I think she's lying. Don't you have a real home? Does anyone in a city like this? She replies wistfully, looking around. If there's pain about any particular home she's lost, she's buried it deep, fortified herself against it. Really, you're a miner? Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens. It's not the nicest place, but I guess it'll have to do. It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. She looks at the paint dripping down the wall. Like me, right now, I'm doing nothing at all. Cool. Alright, well maybe she does live there. Maybe she is actually a miner, but that seems weird. No, she's not a miner. Okay, so that was how to get up there. Let's open this door. Cannot. Can we walk further in here? Ah, we can. Wait. A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. Rub your side for warmth. A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plane in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 Celsius. Her face is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expressions. The plan? Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. Look around yourself. It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. I wonder if that was just like a memory or something. Someone's torn down the wall. Ah. An old grocery list. And checks. Can I open from the inside? No. Apartment 8. The mailbox is overflowing. 25 cents. Door 9 is locked. Boogie Street 46. You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel the tension on the other side. This time, the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up. Do I have to open the door? You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge. Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant. Let's go, the lieutenant says. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment. Okay. Fine. What is this? $6.50. Literally rich. Can you move, Kim? There's shoes on the ground here. With 48 cents in them? Oh my god. Padlock door. The door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackles is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters could make short work of it. I need a tool in my hand. Okay. Hold on. We're cutting in. Success! Oh my god, we succeeded at something. The shackle snaps like a twig and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter. Let's enter. Let's enter. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. Bust of Kraz Mazov. A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov. Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom? Kim, who is this Kraz Mazov? He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution. Why do they have a bust of him? A white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. He looks around before mumbling to himself, how fitting. So it's kind of like Karl Marx, I think. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Books of critical theory and the monstrosities of capital and such. A bullet. And a lounge jacket. Alright, well maybe we should close the door. 5-pointed star on the wall. What is this? Closet? Cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent, and a little can with sunglasses. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. An old shoe rack, boots and sneakers with old slippers. A loud rumbling snore comes from within. The snoring is scary somehow. We should leave. I know what this is, so I know why it won't let us do anything with it now, so we'll have to do something about it later. Magnesium and alcohol. That might help us complete a quest. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. 42 cents. Literally rich. Balcony. $0.15. We're gonna have to deal with that body soon. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. That sounds like a bad place to put cigarette butts. What is this? 75 cents. Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. We'll be back later. That's probably where Martinet lives. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Apartment number 28. The door is made of some metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives. Let's see if anyone's home. No one answers. Looks like the young man we're looking for isn't home. I think our best chance is to catch him in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 o'clock? Sound good? Sound good. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock, right here at apartment number 28. He writes it down in his little notebook. Good, let's go. Alright, we want to remember that. Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry, you'll get him. I don't know why that's reaction speed. This door is the door to apartment 29. Whoever lives here isn't home. Number 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. I guess we don't want to knock, though. Alright. I think we're just heading down now. Seems like we're probably done with this area. We'll head back. And then we'll finally go look at the body. I think it's about time to do that. I think we can probably get down this way. We have another level up. I guess we're going to try to get our perception up. Seems to make sense to me. Yeah, okay, I've already looked all throughout here. Oh, I suppose we should check out this shop since we're walking past it. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. Book about whatever that says. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. This book you don't understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. John Kaos from Iguania. This is a book about pate. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Appears to be erotica, but without any actual erotica.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. Oh, it's too much for me, I guess? What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She's unfazed by your question. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness. Okay, well, what's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
Interesting,
My
thanks.
pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some
sir.
questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name? My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Placence. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the register, or organizing the stock. She gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide, as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because... I'm signaling that the store is open. She nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold. You're cold. Can I help in some way? Kind of you to offer, sir. She doesn't know what else to say. What could you do to help her anyway? Such a good trooper. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. No, maybe I'll have a word with the store owner. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help, Mom, by luring in customers. She stands upright and smiles like a little soldier. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep me warm. Shouldn't you be at school or something? I do have my studies at home at the moment. Or I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running. Isn't going to school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life, how you succeed. How's the business going? Mom says it's peachy, but she was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders. Cursed in what way? Curse in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... She's looking for the right word. Ass up, bankrupt. Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. I don't think curses are real. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. They're not doomed, but your mother should learn from their mistakes. Of course, sir. What is this crime business? Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve the crime and catch the criminals. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Okay, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going. She tots, and it's kind of like a puzzle, too. You can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him. I'm a policeman myself, by the way. You don't look much like a policeman. She examines you as if to find something policeman like. Well, what does a cop look like? Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just you don't look like Dick Mullen. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your... point to head. Head, yes! No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. No, your resilience. Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a Hample man. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul. She examines the illustration of Dick Mullen, attempting to find his soul. I'm not sure I understand. A policeman's got to have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen. If you say so, sir. She smiles mischievously. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. Like in the books. What is romance? It's a type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about a man and a lady business, sir. Or it's about man and lady business. What about a poor man getting a rich lady? It happens, but usually the guys get rich in the process, or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something. I see. What about when both of the men are bad? Those are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that. Well, what if it's written really well? Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. What about when everyone is poor? That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Sometimes you have to write about real-life things. Not a romance book, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all? I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mom. Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup? I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. No? I don't... No. You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower. Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight. Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives. Stop, there's no need for this. It's in your power to change the subject. Each of you tearing at each other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, sir, I don't know how to help you. I don't need help. I need a real book that tells it how it is, not this drivel. Sir, sorry, sir, I'm still little? She stumbles on her words. I can't... It's time to leave it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself? Oh, man. Maybe we shouldn't have pushed it that hard. Not a single shred of pride remains in me. Okay, activate denial mode. You're not really an automaton. You do know that. Little girl, pardon the deviation. I wish to discuss books and other such matters. Who are famous people? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. She scratches her cold, reddened cheek and continues. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame. Can I become famous by reading one of those books? I don't know about that, but I imagine life is great when you're famous. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. Okay, sir. Alright. Okay, I'm going to deduce something now. Success! The girl keeps her hands folded. Hidden. Why is that? Hey, why do you keep your hands folded? What do you mean, sir? She looks wary. She knows where this is going. You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals. It's okay. She brings out her reddened hands. Her nails are frayed. She's nearly chewed them down to flesh. You bite your nails. And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? She shoots you a suspicious glance. Yes. There are a few other hints. Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that. Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. She actually is impressed, but this is more like a defensive reflex. Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I've got a few reasons in mind. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labor in dismal working conditions. Means you're recycling your body material. No, the pressure from your mother. Dismay flickers on her face. Maybe so, sir, she sighs. Okay, I know it's a bad habit and I shouldn't. Either way, another eighth deduction by #1 detective in town. It was okay, sir. She's still got a rebellious streak. There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same. You think so? Fine, do better. To do something about me. You're quite sober, she snaps back quickly. The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort. Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Because you usually aren't. Yeah, about that. And I'm having a grand time. I sure hope you are, sir. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? Ah, come on. You have absolutely no idea. Familiar how? You must have forgotten something you heard again. Okay, we'll come back later, Annette. Oh, we completed our thought. Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins. So we get +2 physical instrument if the shirt slot is empty. But -1 encyclopedia. Facts are for binoculars. So we can take our shirt off to boost our physical, which might help if we need to fight somebody. Okay. Eventually we need to do this advanced race theory, and it takes less time than this 6-hour self-critique. So we're going to do advanced race theory. So we can get by that guy. Alright, let's go into the shop. It takes a while to get places in this game.